Greetings, beloved ones. Beloveds, you exist as if you know. You know what to say, you know what to do, you know where to go. Have you paused long enough to wonder who it is that is making all of these decisions for you? Have you been deferring your agendas to that of spirit, or are you still aligned with what you think is the best direction for you to go, best course of action for you to take? If you were to surrender yourself to be like the flotsam and the jetsam that drift upon the ocean, you would find that ultimately you would all come to the same place. But you have built boats, and you have built oars, and you have built sails, and you have built rudders, and you have built engines. And you say, we are self-determined to take ourselves where we believe that we should go. And ultimately you end up at the same place. So is one better than the other? Is one mode of transportation? Should you walk? Should you take a bicycle? Should you take a skateboard or a motor scooter? Should you take a car? Should you take a plane? Should you take a bus? Should you take a rocket ship? Should you learn how to walk through portals and dimensions and shift to other existences that you have been told, that you have been trained to do not exist? Beloveds, what is truly the purpose of this entire journey? It is for you to do one thing and one thing only, and you have been told this countless times, and that is to express the love that you are, the love that you recognize and see in the beings that you have chosen to love. But beloved, what of those who you have not chosen to love? What of those who you have chosen instead to judge and to say, this is not right, this should not be this way? Ultimately, there will come a moment when you realize that the jig is up and you say, I now see that the entire time I was only ever fooling myself. Can you enjoy the fact that you have been doing that? Can you love and embrace all the ways in which you have said, my will be done. It shall go the way that I wish it to be. I am right about this. You are wrong about that. Can you truly allow yourselves to laugh at every moment that you choose anger over love, that you choose frustration, that you choose aggression, that you choose cynicism, that you choose anything other than love? And understand truly, beloveds, as you well know, that each of these are indeed aspects of love. For love is all you can ever choose. For love is all that you truly are. But there is a game that is afoot. The question is, beloveds, are you ready, willing, and able to cease playing the game? Now, we know the answer. But how much longer do you wish to use time to continue to indulge? If you knew the joy, the pleasure, the delight that exists on the other side of this game, you would cease playing it. And we come and we remind you, and we come and we say, join us, the water is fine. Come to the garden, come to the paradise. And you say, no, no, one moment longer, I must redo yet one more incarnation because I did not quite master this thing called criticism, this thing called fear. But is that really the truth, beloved ones? Or are you just being indulgent? Understand, beloveds, the choices and the decisions that all make do indeed impact the kingdom itself. So we come and we gently nudge you and we say, are you willing to wake up from the dream? Are you willing to step out of the illusion? We really would like to invite you back to the garden. Beloveds, if you call something a true self, then there must be a false self. If you call something a higher self, then there must be a lower self. But what if there was just only self? What if there was just only this point of light, and it was not judged whether it burns brightly or whether it burns dimly or whether it goes out or whether it scorches all in its path? What if it just was? What if you could allow yourselves to just be as you are? The shape you are, the size you are, the age you are, the weight you are, the color you are, the intonations of your voice, the colors of your eyes and your hair, the homes that you live in, the people you've chosen to live with. What if it could all exist in a state of perfection? Truly, as has been mentioned, the state of neutrality in which you can say, I accept everything that I see. There is no need to reject any part of it. Even the choices that I have made that seem to be decisions of a madman or a mad woman. For the sooner that you are willing to say yes to all, to resist none, you come into this field of neutrality, and in there is an ocean of love and an ocean of gratitude in everything that you have truly desired. Beloveds, here's the good news and the bad news. You are the only one that is standing in the way of having everything that you want. The good news is you are only ever one choice away from having everything that has been inscribed inside of your soul for you to manifest. And the bad news is you are only ever one thought away from that same manifestation. It all rests upon your shoulders, not as a burden or a curse, beloved ones, but as an opportunity. So we are here to remind you that everything is at your fingertips, ready, willing, and able to jettison its way towards you. And it is up to you to say yes. It is up to you to say, I accept and I am willing. The desire has already been planted. The intention has already been made. And now you are just in the process of allowing and allowing and allowing. And yes, ultimately comes the acceptance. But why don't you try reverse engineering this? What if you could start at the end and work your way back to the beginning? We have said too much. At this point, we will take our leave. We love you. We are here for you. And indeed, we shall speak with you again. Greetings and salutations, precious and beloved ones.